Man, welcome, everybody, to another smooth rendition of No Balls, No Glory. The one and only, the people's champion is in the building. And I'm not by myself. I am with my brothers and my sister. CC, the first lady, and Coach Corey in the building. Say what's up to our listeners, y'all.
Hey, hi.
Hi.
You're only 21 minutes late.
And nephew in the building too, baby. Zai, what's up? Tell him what's up, Zai.
I got dog man.
Please.
He said he got 5 minutes before his food better be done. It's gonna be some problems and stuff.
He already ate his dinner, sir.
I'm dog man.
He got Dog Man. That's what he's trying to show you. His Dog Man figurine.
Oh, Dog Man. What's up? Shout out to Dog Man.
No, he's a hero.
He's a hero.
Shout out to Dog Man, who's the hero, man. We like heroes, nephew.
Okay, now go watch Shadow.
Now I'm still going to Granny house.
You're not going to Granny house. Go watch Shadow.
Just ain't going to Granny house.
Bye.
Fine.
He said, damn it, fine.
Yeah, that's solid. You hear me? That's solid.
Nephew say, damn it, fine.
I said solid.
Zaire, bye.
I said solid. And you said to go super fast.
Yeah, it's how to go super fast now. You better go super fast in there and watch Shadow. Bye.
And that's the idea.
Bye.
Nephew say, I'm not finna watch nothing. He say, you just made my head hurt. I'm not watching that.
Zaire, Lamont.
What?
What? Excuse you?
Huh?
You don't say that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Go watch TV.
I'm not going to watch TV.
I'm going to whoop your booty. No.
No. I don't move my booty.
Bye. This is what I have to deal with.
That's all right. He know how far he can take it with Granny before Granny put that ouch on him. He know how far he can go before he get that ouch put on him.
My hair.
Oh man.
Man, so what's up with y'all, man?
I saw it
I'm tired.
And
You tired, boss?
I'm tired, boss.
yeah, I tired too.
Nephew say he tired too. Shit, everybody tired in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean it. You say
He said
pass?
he tired too.
You say passy?
No, nobody said nothing about your passy. Bye. Go pot.
That's to say passy.
Go to pot.
When you say passy,
Pot.
He said he got where's Binky at?
you're passy.
We're gonna throw that passy away, man.
What? Don't poopy.
We throwing that passy away, man.
No, doggy poopy.
Doggy ate your passy?
No, he said that.
That's what's up.
Okay.
He had
All
that
right.
passy.
Zaire.
Huh?
Go what?
Did you call him Zaire Lamont?
Yes.
No, I'm not. Your name is not Zaire the Marcy.
He said
My
my name
name
ain't
is
Zaire
My
Lamont.
name is Zaire
Zaire Lee. Zaire Lamont Lee.
It's
No. That's
Yeah.
not my name. Your name is Zaire. Your name is Zaire Yee.
Zaire Lamont Shamori.
Gotta
That's
find
your
a
name.
longer cord.
No. You can say not your name.
Zaire.
Huh?
Z-Bop. Z-Bop. What's up, Z-Bop?
I'm not Zebra. I'm Zaire.
I called you Z-Bop.
Zebra. I'm
You
not.
don't like
Is there a
Z-Bop?
longer cord for
Yes, I'm Zaire.
the?
I'm Zaire.
I
Zaire.
gotta find a longer cord.
Boy, go watch
Where you at, Coach? You at Millwoods?
I don't want to watch Sonic.
Oh, you at the crib, man.
I don't want to watch Sonic.
You don't want to watch Sonic.
No.
Why you don't want to watch Sonic?
But I'm in a car.
Really?
Go away.
Who are you talking to?
Don't say that.
Who are you talking to? Who you talking to? Who you looking at like that?
See, we can't save you, brother. We can't save you if you're tripping, man. We got my man Game that fell in the building. Game in the building. What's up, Game?
What's up, big dog? What's going on?
You
Man,
shut
you
up.
got it, man. You
Hey,
got it.
Stop it right now.
Yeah,
You got it, dog.
having a I'm getting old moment. I got old moment. I can't find the remote. You know what I mean?
That ain't an I'm getting old moment. That's just it didn't feel in the spot.
Man, it's definitely in the spot. It's been in the spot for about 5 hours now.
not I'm getting old moment, man.
Hey, it's this a I'm getting old moment because I sat down, I got home and I sat down, turned the TV on, and immediately told myself, "Where's the remote?" And I ain't been able to find it since.
God, dog. Hey, you say couldn't find the sense, huh?
I ain't been able to find it since, man. Something wrong, man.
I lose my remote at least 3 times a night.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
Yeah.
Game, you having a senior moment, brother?
man. You
You
heard
know
me?
what? You know what saves me, gang?
What's that?
That my main TV remote, right?
Uh-huh.
It's gray, but it lights up when you touch it.
Oh.
The buttons light up when you touch it. So that is the only thing that saves me because it's gray and my comforter is gray.
Oh wow. So it'll be sitting on your bed and you won't even see it.
Right. I'm
Hey,
like what
Hey,
the
now
heck?
that makes me feel not so bad now that I'm missing mine, because that means it could just be staring at me and I don't see it.
Right. It's
Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
it's just a thing.
Oh man.
It's
ain't
just
no
Oh, man.
thing but a chicken wing on the string.
Hey
And
man, look, I'm
and
finna go make some remotes that got a string on them to go around your neck.
it is in a place that
You know what I'm talking
wait a
about?
minute,
Take
you
me back
Hey,
to when I
man.
was a kid and you had the key to the house around your neck.
you
Hey,
go
man.
you go turn apart a whole room looking for something that's right up under your nose.
Man, you feel me? That's what. Hey, you ain't got to tell me. And I'm trying not to let it frustrate me.
Or do hey, I need to create a remote control with Velcro on the back. You can stick it to the headboard, you can stick it to the couch, you can stick it anywhere so you won't lose it, man.
But
Man,
you know what that is the great thing about one of those what?
I want my oatmeal pie.
You're not getting no oatmeal pie. You're not having oatmeal pie and a cookie since you came home from school. No oatmeal pie.
I mean, how about vegetables? No, I mean jelly.
You had peanut butter and jelly. Now Apple TV. the Apple TV streaming box.
Uh-huh.
The beautiful thing about that thing is that if you got an iPhone and you connect it, your phone could become your remote control.
That's what I miss about Android right now. Because if I had an Android, I can just load a remote control and it'll work on my TV.
What kind of TV you got?
I mean, I got a TCL.
There's a remote on there.
Hey, on iPhone, man, all the remotes I'm finding want to charge me.
Oh yeah, they good for that.
Yeah, I ain't finna pay you for no remote. Nah, if I buy a remote, I'm gonna go buy a remote.
Yo, we say go up to Family Dollar and get one, huh?
Man, one of them big ones with the big numbers on it. For real.
Man.
Wait,
What happened? What happened when I lose my phone? Now I ain't gonna have a remote or a phone.
Now here's the funny thing. My sisters, they bought my mama a TV for Mother's Day. Now, look, they decided to buy a TV. The way my bank account set up, I got checkers and savings, so that wasn't gonna work for me. But they going to pick out the TV. Why my boy gonna talk about? I called to find out where they was Friday. Oh, we at Best Buy. How the heck y'all at Best Buy without me? I didn't went in there and picked up the TV and told them what they buy.
You just bold, boy. You just gonna go in and do what you want to do, huh?
Right.
Look, I have 9 TVs in my house. One thing
I
I
need
know.
to build me one of them Roku remotes then. Overnight that motherfucker.
You say she got 9.
I know you got a
9
remote
TVs
control
in
that'll
your
work
house,
my TV.
Huh?
I say, build me a remote
TVs
control. I know
house?
you got a remote
I have
control that'll
9
work my
TVs
TV.
in my house. I have a TV. The only rooms in my house that do not have a TV are both bathrooms and the dining room. That's it.
Dang.
Nice.
And watch, you go get you one for the bathroom pretty soon. What?
I can't, honestly, that is the one room that I can't really justify putting a TV in. I can't. Because my master bathroom just has a shower.
Mm-hmm.
If I had one of those big master bathrooms with tub.
Yeah, one of them jacuzzi tubs and stuff.
One of them big jacuzzi tub, you best believe.
Excuse me.
TV be mounted right in the wall.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Absolutely, it would be mounted right there. Because I promise you I would. I said all that to say, like, y'all don't know, y'all, my sister's like, well, the Samsung has a better picture. Samsung has a great picture, sure enough. But the TV I bought was a TCL, but it was a QLED. That 4K Samsung does not. That 4K Samsung does not have a better picture than a 4K QLED. It don't.
Yeah. That's the one I got.
The TCL. Zaire, go in there, please, now.
Hey man, let's
Yeah,
jump into
the remote
it, man.
right there. Is that the remote?
That nigga eyes playing with him.
It's a black remote.
No.
Wait a minute. How new is your TV?
It's about 2 years old.
Is it a TCL that got voice activation in it?
It does, but I don't have the voice I lost the voice activation remote already. I got 2 of them. And
But
the
you don't
other
have-
one don't got it, and I'm using the other remote right now.
No. The TV got it.
It's not set up.
Oh, you ain't set it up, okay?
No. Being like, hey man, you know, here goes the remote, man, you know what I mean? Now it's coming back to bite me like, why you ain't do it, man, you know.
Right,
Unbelievable.
Because
Unbelievable.
I just realized my height sensors do that. So man, I'ma hate Google you to death in a minute.
bag, man.
I got, I was setting it up one day on my device, and then I said, you know what? I'm finna go to sleep, and I never went back to it.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
man.
I just tried that already too. I went in there to try to see if it'll let me complete it, but
Out
don't
the
even
road.
read the TV because it's on the what's the name screen on the standby mode.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm talking about? The screensaver. With the
Yeah.
screensaver on.
Hey, man. Hey, let's go and jump off into it, man. The talk of the day was the Celtics dropping the game. That's not even the talk. The Celtics dropped one to the Knicks, but the talk of the day was Jason Tatum rupturing his Achilles tendon, man. Just going after the ball, man. Man. Is
Yeah,
Boston done for?
Yeah, Boston done. Sick of forking them and they done. They're down 3-1. No
No Tatum.
no Tatum. And I'm thinking, because they talk about Kristaps Porzingis and his virus or something that has him fatigued, right? But he's not contagious or anything like that. And he just gets really tired and fatigued. I said, I already know what Kristaps Porzingis dealing with, and they just ain't said it or fully diagnosed it.
He got AIDS.
No.
Man, why you?
What? What?
He gave the man the whole death sentence. Why you do that?
Right. Ignorant behind.
He got
that fool dog right in 100 feet of water.
No, what I was going to say, people who excuse the people. This is what we call them the people's chump when he's doing stuff like that.
Right. This is where the part where we all turn our screen off.
Right.
Hey man,
I think Kristaps Porzingis has an autoimmune disease.
AIDS. God damn it! What the fuck you think autoimmune is?
No, not that. Lupus is an autoimmune disease.
Right.
Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease. He has one of those things because those are things that have all the same symptoms of what he's having now. Where he gets
let me ask you this question. Where did Kristaps Porzingis start his career off in?
New York.
He started his career off as a Knick, right?
Yeah.
What is one of the leading cities?
The man don't have.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. If
that ain't got nothing to do with it.
Let's see where he's going with this nonsense.
The man ain't got that. We are in 2025.
I got you, man.
We are in 2025. We are past Magic Johnson. If he had that, and we'd already know that.
Right. Gotcha. And not only that, the medication they got now.
We'd already know that. And
I can't even believe you gonna go there, people. Shout. Magic Johnson is the healthiest brother with AIDS ever.
Right.
Hold on. What you say, Coach? Hey, leave Magic out of this, man.
No, but I'm just saying the medicine is stuff out there. Medicine is stuff.
I ain't gonna try to do magic like that.
Hey, magic, my guy though, man. That's my boy, man.
But
Kristaps. What's up, man?
The thing about it is that they, for one, they already test them for that stuff already.
I know. I'm just cracking the funnies and stuff. That's all. I know his brother ain't got nothing. He just
if what they're saying going on with him, he most definitely has some kind of autoimmune. He could have lupus and they just ain't diagnosed it yet.
And you got to look at his family history too, man. Ain't no telling what type of family history he comes from and everything.
Because if he's dealing with something that resembles a virus, I swear
he's from Latvia, so ain't no telling. I mean, what he got or anything could be going on with him. So Anywhere it go, man. If he was healthy or not, man. They
quit
Boston's still in
interject.
trouble.
You better quit interjecting that man's country and all this stuff into him just being bad at basketball.
Right.
That's what you're not finna do. Blame
Tell
the whole
him again. He
country.
just throwing everybody under the bus, man.
Hey, coach, you just say I'm
What
not
you're not
finna
finna do is
I'm
blame
not
his
finna
whole
blame
country
Lot.
for him being bad in basketball right now.
Hey, I'm finna blame Latvia for him being horrible.
Right.
Huh?
Where he from,
Right.
his third grade basketball coach and gym teacher and them. You're not finna do that.
What you say, coach? You're not finna blame his country, man. The country can't take no blame for that, huh?
Right. His kindergarten teacher and the lunch lady who didn't give him the right applesauce. No, man, you're not gonna do that. He just bad.
Just bad.
Yeah.
Bad,
Probably what it is.
Hey, man, but before Jason Tatum went down, he was cooking, man. He had 42, man. He was blazing, dog. He was torching that. Hey, Jason Tatum was on fire, man.
Man, when I saw him go down, I was like, I knew what that was before it even happened. I just didn't even want to say it. I was just praying that it was something else.
Yeah, you had something happen.
I done seen it happen too many times.
And
I was looking to see if he stepped on somebody's foot.
Nope, it was a takeoff.
It was a takeoff. When it was that takeoff, I said, "Oh yeah, it ain't looking good."
And here's the thing: a lot of people are saying, does the NBA need to examine a shorter season?
Why?
We've been saying that. We said that.
I guess I don't agree with that. I'm gonna tell you
what?
why.
I'm
gonna tell you why I don't agree with it.
What?
Because you think about some of the greats, some of the Birds, the Kareems, the Magics.
I don't care about
all of them played through 82 games, man, and it was more physical.
I don't care about the 80s and the 90s where people was barely jumping over a piece of paper. I'm not caring about all that stuff when we weren't doing all of those when 3-point shot wasn't a thing. You got guys that are twice as athletic as those guys were in that time frame. And at the bare minimum, we need to get rid of two things.
What's that?
We need to get rid of back-to-backs, and we need to get rid of the play-in tournament.
Now, I agree with the play-in. That got to go. Just, the 8 teams in the NBA, and you go from there, man.
That part. You got to keep the back-to-back because that you got to show what you cut from.
The issue ain't the back-to-backs or the play-ins or none of that. The issue is that these boys don't have a full training camp to get their bodies ready for the season.
That too. They used to have the training camp. Now they barely have what they used to be 8 games in preseason. Now it's 4. It's 4 to 6 games. It's 4 to 6
games. These cats don't want to do the preparation to get their bodies in shape for this long season.
And Coach, you said the same thing about the NFL too, guys. You said the same thing about them. They don't want to come in and do training camps or preseason.
No, and that's the problem because their bodies right now, their bodies should be in the top condition that it should be in if they go through a full training camp.
There's a reason why. Like, you got LeBron James playing as long as he's played. Up until Steph had this hamstring a couple in game 1.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why he had his ankle issues in the beginning of it. But if you ever know, if Steph has an injury, he ain't out too long, it ain't ridiculous. And when he come back, he's usually well conditioned. Because they're trainers and they go through workouts in the off season, their bodies are ready to go day one for the for this 82 game season, for the 82 game season. Their conditioning is there.
That's what you stay supposed to be doing. You can't get to camp and say, all right, now I'm ready to work out.
So they're
You
doing.
got to come in ready to roll.
So the most of the athletes are not doing what the greats are doing to stay ready to get ready, and then then the NBA throws some of these other monkey wrenches in there with the back-to-backs and then this play-in tournament that does nothing. The play-in tournament made Ja Morant and Steph Curry and them have to play an extra game for what?
Mm-hmm.
You ended up putting the team, anybody can win 2 games, right? Mm-hmm. And the Miami Heat won 2 games. They got in the playoffs, and you realize real quick that the Miami Heat were a true 10th seed and had no business being in the playoffs.
Right.
You got Ja Morant rolls his ankle in that play-in tournament. And now Steph then pulled a hamstring in the first game of the second round. All because if you'd have just left well enough alone with it not being a play-in tournament, the Warriors would have been the 7th seed. Memphis would have been the 8th seed. They'd have had a week off. You might have been able to let Steph rest 1 game because wasn't nobody catching them.
Right.
And you would have had healthy superstars in the postseason. It don't do your postseason ratings any justice when your superstars go down.
All it does is draw out the amount of time that you get in money.
Right. And I say, and the only reason why I'm using Steph as an example is because he's one of the few athletes that actually take care of his body. So him having a hamstring is weird. That means what he normally would do, that comes from the last week and a half or 2 weeks of the season. They fighting so hard to stay out of the play-in or to stay in that 7th spot if they fall to the play-in, that he played games that he probably would have set had there not been a play-in tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And it's diminishing the problem. Look at it. You got Donovan Mitchell playing on a bum ankle. Damian Lillard ruptured his Achilles. Jason Tatum ruptured his Achilles. Steph got a hamstring. Heck, if by any stroke of luck had the dang on Lakers even made it to the second round, LeBron wouldn't even been able to play.
Right.
It's just something off.
It's all the injuries around the league because of all these shortened mini camps. You know, guys are kicking it all winter, come in for a couple of weeks, do a little running, do a little playing, play a couple games, and now this season is finna hit heavy and hard back-to-backs. All this, you're not ready. Your body is not ready unless you're somebody like LeBron who stays on that regimen all year long, even in the off season. He's not going out partying and kicking it and watching WNBA games and sitting courtside drinking and, you know, hitting all the parties and being at all the hot spots like some of these young cats doing. And I get it. A lot of it might be for marketing and exposure or whatever it is. But they need to get their bodies together. if they gonna try to make a push to win a championship, and I just don't feel like they doing it.
They really don't. I didn't see, especially once, and it goes back to some. I'm gonna tie this in with something the game said a long time ago, right? Athletes perform or actually do better when they got a significant other.
Huh?
And when they got a significant other, somebody to keep them balanced in everything that they got to do. You ain't
When
trying.
they got that wife.
When they got that wife. Cause even though the man still has some issues and he's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puff sometimes.
That's the best brand you can create.
But his conditioning got better. Draymond's conditioning got better when he got with his wife.
Right. He taking his ass home. You got a court at home. Work out at home.
He take her, and she's such a gym rat.
Kiki, do you want my passing now?
In a minute, baby. Go wife. His wife worked out all 9 months of both of her pregnancies, lifting weights and everything else. They didn't show pictures of them on vacation on a yacht, and there's bikes there's bikes. He riding a bike on the yacht. Like workouts don't stop. Workouts don't stop. Don't stop.
That's why I try to tell people you need to look for somebody with some similar interests. Yeah. I can't be a baseball player and want to date a singer or a rapper. Those are not the same two things.
Right.
Right. Because when I need to be working out for baseball, they think they need to be in the club drinking, having a good time.
Right.
That don't work.
Right.
Athletes should date athletes.
Yes.
Hey, that's how it is.
Yes. Somebody that's going to go to the gym and hold them accountable for the lifestyle they trying to live.
Right.
Because and baseball and singers, singers. They somebody in the industry. If you're a singer, they don't need to, you date somebody in your industry. You don't need to be dating no athlete. Well,
yeah. Derrick Rose got better when he got with his wife. His conditioning got better when he got with his wife. She's a gym rat.
Yeah, you gotta have people with similar interests, or else it's not gonna work. You can't be a musician and think your guy that played basketball want to go hear you sing opera. Hell no, he ain't going.
Man, and if he do go, he gonna fuck up his career.
You know, that's why everybody talk about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. He letting his game slip because he doing that shit she like to do. Being on concerts and performing and being on stage and all that world tour bullshit.
Right.
Man, get your ass out there and catch some footballs. That's where your bread is buttered at. Right. Not being a flunky for your wife. She got enough stage hands and dancers and all that other bullshit.
You definitely can't keep up.
Hell no.
Not being a professional athlete, you can't keep up.
Because think, game. This dude play a game on Sunday, nothing on Monday or Tuesday, practice Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, get ready for another game.
Right.
Taylor Swift is on the damn road every night for like 60 nights in a row.
Right.
Man, you ain't doing that.
Right.
The hell you getting involved with that for?
Right.
She getting on the stage every night performing, sweating tears. She in the best shape of her life, and your ass is out there doing what?
Right. I mean, but that's probably why he talked him retirement.
Yeah, because he letting his ass slip, trying to chase her dream.
Yeah.
And trace your own fucking dream.
Baseball and football, them two sports right there, it's kind of hard after you miss a year and come back.
Yeah.
Man,
especially baseball.
Your stats like slip, go all the way down.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna
Man,
slip and everything, man. Uh,
Those
but
two sports, you really haven't seen nobody walk away from it and come back and be dominant.
no.
but here's the thing that kills me. His circle of friends are so soft and weak that they can't approach him because his ego is so much that I don't give a damn what you gonna tell me. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Right.
Mm.
Okay. Then your circle of friends, if they concerned enough to say, hey, bro, you need to be working out more, doing this, and you steady telling them, oh, I'll be all right. I'm gonna go to Spain for a couple weeks on tour with Taylor, and then I'm gonna get back to it. You know how long 2 weeks is for you to be out of shape when you gotta play football?
Right.
Come on, man.
Right.
Not understanding, man. Not
Yeah.
understanding.
Hey
Yeah.
man,
You can't
sometimes
you can't have your body adjusted to jogging 5 miles a day and then take 2 weeks off and think you coming right back and be right on there.
And no contact, no route running, no somebody putting their hands on you, giving you the skills you gonna see in the game, as compared to I'm just gonna run 5 miles.
Right.
Man, hell,
Right.
I'm a ride a stationary bike for 5 miles.
Right.
Man, what
man.
the
As
hell
long as
is
I
that?
got my legs, boy, if you don't understand, you need more than that.
Right,
Hey
you get your
man.
motherfucking head knocked off.
Hey, hey, Jalen Brunson had 39 and 12 last night, man.
Wow.
Tatum had 42 in that losing effort, man, with the Knicks and everything. They saying Jalen Brunson is he should be considered a Nick great. I think it's way too soon to throw him in the category of a Nick great.
We gotta stop. We gotta stop the nonsense. We really gotta stop the nonsense. That's when the nostalgia. That's when I'm okay with looking back at that point. A lot of this era and that era, all that stuff, kind of get on my nerves. But until you start talking about all-time greats of a franchise, you gotta have put in a bigger body of work than 2 seasons as a Knick
To be an all-time great.
to be an all-time great.
If that makes you an all-time great, hell, I missed my calling by about a year. I should be an all-time great. Shit.
That's just. I saw a thing.
And you gotta think, Jalen Brunson. I can see you consider him an all-time great Knick if he spent his whole career with the Knicks. He started off with the Mavericks. Come on, man. You can't consider him no all-time great if he ain't spent his whole career there.
Right.
This
I'm
generation,
sorry.
you can, because that's what they worried about. One good year, get the bag.
Because somebody said, I saw a post, I screenshotted it, right? With LeBron. Like, how would you grade LeBron's Laker tenure? Let's be real. The only team that LeBron really, as far as legacy concerns, is an all-time great of that team is the Cavaliers. That's it.
Yep. He will never. I don't give a damn. He could be the number one scorer in history. He will never be the greatest Laker of all time.
But you want to know the crazy part about it is, I think like I said, I screenshotted it, right?
You got 3 guys that sit right in front of him. So he'll never be the greatest Laker of all time.
This is where it gets very, 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 very interesting with LeBron. He got there in 2018, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 2018 missed the playoffs. 2019 missed the playoffs. 2020 bubble championship year. 2021 2021 got bounced. And the second round, no, first round.
Second round.
Got bounced in the first round.
Second round in 21, first round in 22. And didn't make it in 23. Or did they make
Second
it in
round.
22?
No,
No. They didn't make it in 22.
23 made it in the Western Conference Finals. Didn't make the first round exit in 24. Didn't make it in 25. So how can we yes, he won a
They made it in 25 now.
No, they didn't.
This 25. What the fuck is you smoking?
First round exit in 25.
But they didn't make it in 22 though. That was the year they didn't make it 22.
They didn't make it in 22. First round exit
in 23.
No, second. They got to Western Conference Finals in 23. First round exit in 24 and 25.
Yep, they did. Yep. 23 was the Western Conference Finals.
Western Conference Finals. Because they beat because in 23 they beat the Warriors in the second round.
Yep, they did.
And went to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
So we gotta quit. We gotta quit with some of this stuff. Let these guys do what they do.
That's these young guys, man. They too nice, man. They buddies and stuff, and they partners.
It ain't even a young. I'm not even gonna blame the young guys for being buddy. It's it is the media that wants these narratives, wants to create these narratives that have not existed. It's not the young guys. The young guys are not the ones that said the Denver was the next dynasty after they won one championship. That wasn't the young guys. They crowning cats that they shouldn't crown. It was the media that said.
Media, man, you gotta treat the media with a grain of salt, man.
But this was getting put out. The media was saying that the Cavs are gonna be unstoppable. The only threat to the Celtics in the Eastern Conference was the Cavs, and both of they butts are down 3-1. Okay, ain't nobody gonna be able to beat OKC. OKC is having a hell of a time holding up them. They crowning cats that ain't proving themselves. They putting them ahead of stuff there, and these cats have not proven themselves. It takes work to get there. There are levels to these things.
And these cats don't know nothing about work.
And they don't know nothing about work. And I'm looking at so what we're looking at potentially in the second round, when the Eastern Conference Final is the Pacers against the Knicks, and nobody would have ever picked that. Nobody would ever pick that.
The message on the
and
it says something about
whether or not
inspiring, but then I'm trying to also see
whether or not however this Warriors Wolves series goes.
So
You got two low seeds.
I'm gonna do some troubleshooting.
That are more than one, either a 6 seed or a 7 seed gonna be in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Hey man, but then you got that. Then you got the. We all agree that the Knicks basically got this wrapped up. One thing I can say, I would say Boston will win Game 5.
I don't think so.
I think Boston will win Game 5 at home, just to save face, because the crowd gonna be in there going crazy. But then they'll lose Game 6 in New York.
But Boston has been horrible at home.
They have been. But I think they're gonna have an emotional win come Game 5 though. It's gonna be an emotional win.
Okay.
I don't know how they're gonna have an emotional win when they couldn't win with the emotion they had before.
Yeah. Well, Tatum will probably be at the game.
Tatum won't be there.
He'll be here all day.
Well, when is the game? On Thursday?
Tatum won't be there. Tatum is in the hospital, sir.
Oh, he stayed overnight?
Jason Tatum pulled a Kobe. They knew what happened when it happened.
Sounds good.
And he immediately went to surgery this morning.
He pulled a Kobe. He pulled a Kobe Bryant.
No,
Kobe-
you called Brian, but I have his phone.
Kobe knew his Achilles had ruptured the
Okay,
night
then.
it happened. He called Gary Beatty and told him have the doctor
You
done
too. Thank
surgery
you.
after the MRI.
Bye-bye.
And that's
Right.
exactly what Tatum did. He knew it was a ruptured Achilles. Once they confirm it, I'm ready to go.
Damn.
Because Tatum knows.
Let's
May.
not compare him to Kobe.
No, I'm not comparing him to Kobe. He just did the same thing Kobe did with the Achilles rupture, where he had the doctor waiting on the MRI. He had the doctor waiting to do the surgery after the MRI. I'm not comparing him to Kobe.
Because the biggest thing I noticed about the last few people that ruptured their Achilles, you know what they did that Jason didn't do?
What?
Walk off that court.
Yep.
So yeah.
If you
So
listen to
Jason-
Kobe knew his was erupted, but he was not finna be carried off that court. He was gonna walk off that court.
He was not gonna let his kids see him get carried off.
Yep. Everybody that's went through that injury here lately has had that same mentality. Except Jason.
And I don't.
And
I swear,
everybody say he
talking
gonna be
about-
ready. They say he gonna be ready for next. I don't think
There's no way.
he ain't
12
gonna be ready for next season.
It's a 12-month recovery process. The reason why he had the surgery so fast is because the recovery is so long. He can't really afford to wait 2-3 weeks.
And here's the other thing.
Oh yes,
When
he
you
can
have a-
because he signed that big $60-something million contract, so he can
No.
afford to.
No, I know he
Here-
can
here's-
financially afford to,
Right.
but
Here's the other thing. When you have a complete tear like that, there's no swelling. The longer you wait, the better chance for swelling to set in, and then it slows down your time to have the surgery.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the right thing. Get it done while there's no swelling in there, while your body is not trying to heal itself. If you
Right.
allow it to sit there and swelling gets in there and then your body starts to try to heal itself, now you got a whole nother issue.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I swear to God, I was sitting there that whole time saying to myself, get up, Jason. Walk off that court. Don't let them carry you off. Walk off that court. Because you know what the narrative is going to be when he comes
Yeah.
back. All those people who say that, he ain't got no dog in him. He ain't got this. He ain't got that. That's what they're going to go back to.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to say, Kobe had the same thing. He got up, walked out, limped off.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate for that because people who know that injury know how hard it is to walk, let alone even move once that happens. Because basically your foot is really dangling. There's nothing to hold it.
Right.
So to be able to walk off or at least drag that foot or whatever it is to get off that court, to me, was what I was hoping for him.
Yeah. Because I think it's gonna be a problem, though, man.
Yep.
It's going to be a
Everybody-
problem.
Was talking about Cleveland, where they asked about to go fishing.
Oh yeah.
Cleveland was gonna be the team to beat. Nah, get out of here with that.
And I said at the beginning of the year, Coach,
Yep.
Hey, they
Fool's
Cleveland was
gold.
fools. I was just gonna say that, man.
I said at the beginning of the year, I think Cleveland is fool's gold. It's the Eastern Conference. So
Hey, what about we got the other series that was yesterday too. Minnesota and Golden State, man. Ant just looked like he on a whole nother level right now, man. He looked like he on a mission, man. What y'all think about Ant?
And the fact that Golden State, for the first time, I think they trying to play too many damn people.
Yeah.
They got too many people going in and out now. In the beginning, you wasn't using hardly anybody. Now you're trying to use everybody and the janitors and every goddamn body.
Man, yes, man. Let me see. Kaminga, Looney, Braxton Key, Kevin Knox, Santos, Quentin Post, Gary Payton, Moses Moody, Pat Spencer. Damn, man.
Which I said a long time ago, they should have been using Kaminga. They should have been using him from the beginning. And now you see when he's engaged and locked in and playing that head dude is a problem. And you get him playing with Jimmy
Butler
Buckets
and Draymond them and stuff. And he
Hey,
get
man.
in the rhythm, and he get in the rhythm and stuff, man. Hey, Kaminga can put the ball in the basket, dog.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
yeah, Kaminga can. Kaminga's been like, all I can say is that something Kaminga was doing in practice or around the camp when Jimmy Butler got there is what got him in his position.
Oh, you know exactly what it was. He was pouting.
It was pouting. And Steve Kerr don't do pouting.
I mean, when that whole trade went down, he should have been wanting to be more aggressive to stay in that lineup instead of pouting and being upset that they bringing in somebody to try to help. That's an ego thing.
Right.
Somebody that's a all-star, man. Kaminga ain't made the all. Hey, brother, you ain't even earned your stripes.
He ain't really done nothing. He just starting to get into his groove.
Right.
He should have been like, shit, well, I ain't finna let him take my minutes. He can take somebody else's minutes. He ain't getting mine.
But Kaminga's not doing. And the thing about what everybody doesn't pay attention to when it comes to Kaminga, right? Here's the thing. What people don't realize about Steve Kerr. Kerr will give you rope offensively, right? If you playing hard on the other end of the court. If you play hard on defense, your offensive numbers can be down, but as long as you play hard on defense and going after it on that end of the court, going after the 50-50 balls, doing all this stuff, people wonder why is it that Buddy Hield's been in these slumps and he's still getting clocked. Because if you notice, Buddy's playing the best defense you ever seen Buddy Hield play.
Buddy is balling out.
But he's playing so Steve Kerr knows shooters, right? He knows eventually the shot will fall. But what Buddy, the energy and effort that he's putting out there defensively still helps the team. People look at Kaminga and can see Kaminga can fly above the rim. He can take anybody off the dribble. His offensive numbers can be through the roof. You don't have to call plays for Kaminga. It's just like get it. You can give him the ball, get out the way. He go do what he do, right? But he don't play that hard on defense all the time.
Man,
if the referees miss a call, he's still down on the other end whining.
But he don't have that same intensity on the defensive end.
He don't have the same intensity your defense end. And the bottom line is Steve Kerr, like, I got Steph, I got Jimmy. I don't need another 30-point score.
Hey, I gotta ask y'all a question. So if you was playing in the G League and they brought you up, is it like Major League Baseball? Like, you know, if you can bring one guy up from the minors to play one game and send him back down, he'll get paid the Major League minimum the rest of the season. It's basketball like that.
No.
He get a prorated.
Who is that? The baseball player?
Yeah, for his time in the big leagues. He ain't gonna just jump up to 750 and then
then go,
they
hey,
send
just
his
for
ass
one
back
day
to
of work.
AAA. And then they gonna have to pay him that the rest of the year. Oh no.
Coach, oh no.
Oh, you're gonna get a prorate for whatever you down there. They're gonna take the league minimum and you're gonna get some
divide that by each day you up there, huh?
Yeah, you're gonna get some adjustments in that mug. But you ain't finna just go from AAA making about 12,000 to 750,000 every time you go up there.
Hey, then go back out there a week, huh, Coach?
Right. You ain't finna go up there and get all they per diems and all that, and then go back to the crib. You out your mind. Major League Baseball ain't giving up money like that.
And I know minor league per diem is probably a little bit different than the major league per diem.
It's a whole lot.
Because I know major league per diem is that 120, 150 a day?
It's up over 100. I don't know exactly what it was. Back when I was playing many moons ago, it was right at 100.
Oh yeah.
So inflation and TV deals and all that, man.
So if you guys are going on a 10-day road trip, so they'll just give you your per diem for the whole road trip up front, right? In your envelope, right?
Yep. And if you trick it off, you just trick it off. They don't care if you eat after that. You better take that money and use it to eat.
But Coach, when y'all finish, even in the minors, don't they still have food in the locker rooms in the clubhouse after you finish playing and stuff?
In the minors, man, you better take that per diem and go get you something to eat after the game. Ain't gonna be nothing in there but a clubhouse boy asking you where his money at for washing your clothes.
So, but they do it in the majors, though. They have spreads after the games in the majors.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, Major League, they don't have to leave to go eat. They can eat right there at the stadium.
They had spreads laid out for them too, don't
they? Yeah.
Dang.
Most teams feed the visiting team.
What do they feed the visiting team, Coach? They don't get the prime rib like the home team do.
Oh, yeah, they probably do.
Okay.
I'm sure there ain't no difference. Whatever. And as a matter of fact, they probably reach out to the team before they get there and ask them what they want so that they have something that they eat. Because if you got a bunch of Dominican guys and they don't really eat American food, it don't matter what you put in there, they still not gonna eat it. So you gotta
and they have chefs too, don't they? Don't they have chefs in those locker rooms preparing that shit?
Yeah, they like at Busch Stadium, they have the Champions Club and they have all those places where they use chefs. Those chefs probably prepare the meal and they keep it ready for them to go, just like catering a party. That's how it's done. Just like catering a party.
Hey man, but I know they just be in there doing their thing, man. Hey, is it over for the Warriors, y'all? What y'all think?
Depends.
Without Steph.
It depends. 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 It dep Like it can be, it can be, but honestly, I have not seen what I've definitely seen in watching these games that it would be over for the Wolves if Steph was playing. Because what the Warriors have missed is their actual closer. That's what they've missed, their closer. Because they played well enough and been close enough in games to where if you have Steph in a game like last night or Sunday, they win both games.
Yeah.
They win both games. So,
but the problem is when those games get tight, nobody can get open like Steph.
right.
They just put their hands on them and hold them and grab them and keep them off their path, where Steph is smart enough to use their leverage, redirect, get some more screens, and then be wide open.
Right.
Steph just need a little pinch of some space. Just this little pinch of space, and he go drill. Hey man, but I'm interested to see how this series ends up, man. And also, when we were talking, it's official. The Pacers 114, the Cavaliers are 105. Cleveland is officially gone fishing, man. Donovan Mitchell averaged around 37 in this playoff series, man.
And again, you want to know what? I will say this, right? I say this again, and you can call me a homer or whatever the case may be, right? We gave the defensive player of the year to Evan Mobley. Who did he stop in the Pacers series? Who he shut down?
Nobody.
So how was he a defensive player of the year?
Well, yep, because you gave it out too early, and then he got hurt, and then missed some games, and it's you giving it out based off of, but like I'm looking at regardless of how you think. Sengun is a monster in the regular season, right? Rudy Gobert is barely seeing a whole lot of clock. These aren't coincidences. Draymond Green was a finalist. Draymond Green actually shut down a superstar. He shut down their best offensive player in Houston.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you who don't get no credit in this series, man. Who deserves credit? Rick Carlisle, man. No, Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle is a hell of a coach, man, and he just stays underneath the radar.
Always has been.
Even when they won the championship in Dallas, Rick Carlisle just flew underneath the radar, man.
Yeah, because he's not the sexy pick.
Right. He's not the Doc Rivers in the
he on the sideline looking like he taking chemo.
Like you taking what, coach?
Chemo. If you look, man, I'm not trying to poo-poo on the guy, but look at him. His jacket looks too big. He looked like he battling cancer.
You thought I was? Hey, you just as worse as me talking about Porzingis, dog.
Well, I'm just giving you what he looks like. Not that he is or anything, and not anything negative about him. It's just when you look at him and you look at all the other coaches, they have something else about them.
They have a different type of moxie about themselves.
And he just looks like, look, bro, I just got finished taking this medicine. I'm going to coach these guys, and then I'm going back. and I don't have a lot to say. You don't hear him screaming, yelling, arguing, throwing his hands.
Hey, Coach, to
He
be
don't do
honest
none of
with you,
that.
you know who he reminds you of? You remember when George Carl got sick and stuff, man, when he lost all the weight and stuff. You remember when George Carl got sick?
Yeah. I'm
That's
telling you, man.
That's who he reminds you
Go
of,
back,
man.
look at the games and look at when they show him. Look at his pullover look like it's 2 sizes too big.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's like, what's really going on here, man?
Is he a finalist for Coach of the Year? Or is it
Probably
OKC coach? Because he, like
Probably
you say,
not.
he's not the sexy pick. I know it's probably OKC coach, Van Gundy. Van Gundy is another one, man, that's not getting enough credit. But like you say, Stan Van Gundy ain't a sexy pick neither. No, not Stan Van Gundy. What's his name? I called him Stan Van Gundy. He was on the coaching staff with Doc Rivers up in New York. What is his name? Shoot. What is his name, man? I can see his picture. I can see his face right now. What is his name? What is that dude's name, man? Tom Thibodeau. That's his name. Tom Thibodeau. He was on the coaching staff with Doc Rivers in Boston when they won the World Series with Pierce and Garnett them. But I mean, he, like you say, that's another one, not a sexy pick and everything, man. But these guys are good coaches, man.
Oh, good coach.
Huh? Rick Carlisle. Tom Thibodeau ain't bad. He ain't the greatest, but he ain't bad.
Thibodeau ain't bad. Thibodeau's only knock is that for some reason he think all his players are Ireland.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Man,
it.
if everybody loved Doc Rivers, shit, everybody good coaching in the league.
But yeah, Rick Carlisle, he is probably one of the true champions of that team, man. Because
if Doc Rivers is a standard, shit, we need to lower our standards.
What you say, Coach? We need to lower the bar if Doc Rivers is the
man,
coach's
he just keep
up.
messing up. He just keep messing up good teams.
You know what's crazy? What's really crazy is that they got to refigure these awards, right?
They do.
They got to refigure these awards, right? Giving the Eastern Conference MVP and a Western Conference MVP ain't enough to make up for not getting this stuff right, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, think about it. Who won Coach of the Year?
When? This year?
Who won NBA Coach of the Year?
I don't know.
Kenny Atkinson.
Is that what's the name of coach?
Cavs coach. Who won Defensive Player of the Year? Play for the Cavs. We're both of them at.
Hey, gone home by the coach we were just talking about, who's a good coach. Hey man, so, but I got
should coach if no other award, right?
Uh-huh.
Should Coach of the Year be given after the regular season, or should Coach of the Year be given after the whole thing is said and done?
You know what? I think the Coach of the Year should be given. It should be given after. I would say after the season, CC. I would agree.
I can tell you right now, you know, would be the easiest thing. Coach of the Year should be the coach who win the championship.
There it is.
Simple as that. If my team win the championship, I'm the best coach. Nobody else is.
That's it. That's it, man. That's it. Hey,
you don't have to have no voting. It'll pick itself.
I'm gonna tell you, I was listening to something, man. I put it in our group chat. What was so funny, man, was Steven Jackson. He was talking about how when he was in Golden State.
Oh yeah, that was funny as hell.
Hey, when they got Monte and stuff, and when they traded Monte, Steven Jackson say, "Man, I wanted to go. Man, did I send that to you, CC, on Messenger?"
I don't know if you heard, but I know you talking about because when they interviewed Steph, he said, "Man, if you'd have just gave me a wink or something."
Hey, he said you should say, OG, I got you, OG. Boy, that was funny as hell. He say, Steven Jackson said, "Hey man, you should just say OG. Just hey. He say he was stirring. He say they're gonna make a song about this OG. Stick around." Hey man, that was funny as hell, man. He say, "OG, stick around, OG. OG, stick around." Hey man, that was funny as hell, man.
How many players like that? Like, dang, if I just stay one more year.
Oh man, that's what they say, man. If they would just stay one more year. Hey man, and then I sent CC something about the little the Law and Order thing. Stephen A. when he played that sports agent on Law and Order. Did you check that, see?
I haven't checked that, but he been talking about it for weeks.
Oh man, Stephen, hey, he killed it, man. I gotta give him his props. He killed that shit.
But he killed his role on General Hospital.
Oh yeah, he can act now. Don't get it twisted. He's a good actor now.
He act every day on First Take. What you talking about?
Right.
Hey man, hey, I gotta show y'all, man. I gotta show y'all the clip of that, man. It was funny as hell, man. When I heard my boy Steven Jackson say, OG. Hold on.
Yeah, right there.
It's probably like 2 weeks before you
chill.
So my favorite, my favorite.
Just would have known Steph was gonna be Steph.
Oh
I would
my
have
goodness.
just I would have chilled.
So my favorite, I got my favorite.
That was funny to me because I heard him tell the story. He's like, man, I wish I would have known Steph was gonna be the question.
I think I had that.
But he's still an asshole, but yeah.
But you need that, right?
Yeah.
You need that.
That was funny to me because I heard him tell the story. He's like, man, I wish I would have known Steph was gonna be Steph.
Oh
I would
my
have
goodness.
I would have chilled.
So my favorite, I got.
You
gonna be seeing this?
Give me some time.
I say you couldn't put me like OG. Don't get traded. I got something in store.
Just
for
give
you.
me some time.
I say you gonna be seeing this a lot. They're gonna be making songs about me and all kind of shit. Just stay calm.
Yeah.
I wish you could have pulled me to the side,
I heard
bro.
Jack tell that story because he's like I left. He's like I just didn't know Steph was gonna be Steph. So was Jack like an asshole back then? Because Jack was an asshole if he didn't really know you and fuck with
Jack
you.
was an asshole, but he when you with him and he
I'm
rock
with
with
you.
you.
Oh,
He
he's
with
gonna
you.
rock with
And
you. There's no question.
I think I had that.
But he's still an asshole, but yeah.
But you need
definitely
that, right?
Yeah.
You need that.
That was funny to me because I heard him tell the story. He's like, man, I wish I would have known Steph was gonna be Steph.
Oh
I
my
would have
goodness.
I would have chilled.
So my
Bling,
favorite,
bling,
I got my favorite stack story.
Hey man, that was funny as hell, man. He say, OG, he say, they're gonna be making songs about me, OG.
He just kept saying, bling, bling, bling.
He say, OG, don't go nowhere. They're gonna be making songs about. Man, that was funny as hell, boy. Hey man, that was hilarious, boy. Hey, hey, if he knew then what he knew now, hey, with Steven Jackson, he gone in the video, gone in the interview and say in the podcast to say that him and Monte Ellis was close. And when the Warriors got rid of Monte Ellis, and he said, man, when Steph first started, they were saying how weak his ankles was. He said, man, he said, I should have stuck with young fella, man. He said, we would have been blinged out. They go, gee, stick around. They're gonna be making songs about this shit on
Right.
Hey man, that is crazy, man. I had to share that with y'all, man. This is another thing, man. NBA draft lottery was yesterday. And
that is another reason about the damn playing tournament. Look, it ain't stopping like everybody tanking and all that other stuff. Y'all done went to this whole percentage system. Y'all ain't going the best. worst record get the number 1 seed, and how the hell the Dallas Mavericks pull off the crap they pull off and get the Cooper Flag lottery?
Hey man, everybody, this is the crazy thing. Everybody is saying that the Mavericks should trade the draft pick. That's dumb. The Mavericks better pick up Cooper Flag. He one of them Cooper Flag. They saying is probably the next coming of Larry Joe Bird, man.
There they go with that nonsense again too.
Hey man, because if you know anything about Larry Bird talk more trash than anybody.
First of all, the next Larry Bird, the next Michael Jordan, the next Kobe Bryant, and all these other.
But that, but that's what they say. See, them your friends in the media. The media keep on saying it.
This is what gets on my nerves about that. When you start saying that, you're eliminating the one key factor that made all those players who they were. It wasn't their skill on the basketball court. It was their mind, their determination, the mindset that losing was not even an option.
But see, what's one thing? As much as I hate Duke, man, one thing about Cooper Flag, man, that kid is he's a smart kid. He has his basketball IQ is up there, man. When you hear him in his interviews,
you can't put that on Duke. You can't put that on Duke. Duke also produced Zion Williams.
No, I'm saying, but Duke, this new age group that's playing underneath John Shire, man. It put like this. John Shire is like the big brother to a lot of these guys and stuff, man. And it's not like Coach K, the daddy, and I'm playing for my daddy and my granddaddy. John Shire is like the big brother to them and stuff, man. He relates to them on so many levels, and then he got his assistant coaches that he played with. That's like them.
Relatable.
They like them to Big Bro. They like Big Bro to a lot of these Duke players and stuff, man. So that's how they relate and get along.
You can be relatable to a whole lot of people. You can be Big Brother and all that stuff to people. Big Brother and relatable does not equal work ethic and heart. It doesn't.
You act like Cooper Flag don't got work ethic or heart.
All I'm saying is we don't know what it is yet, so we can't start to call him Larry Bird.
This is what they say. They say he has tendencies. They can see possibly the next Larry Bird. God damn it, CC, why you getting mad at us? We just going about what the people say.
And I'm just saying until you see him produce on an NBA level. Larry Bird is the cat that walked into All-Star Weekend for the 3-point contest and said, who's shooting for second? And meant it and backed it up.
You must not saw Cooper Flag play.
It's not about his playing on the court. We've seen Cooper Flag for what, 1 year?
You ain't seen him in high school neither. That dude's a goddamn assassin, man. What is you talking about? That kid is an assassin.
Assassin aside, until he has played in an you can't just put that on him. Let the man be who he's gonna be.
And mind you, at 17, he played with the NBA guys.
Yeah. Now don't get me wrong.
And cooked their ass. Let's call it like it is.
And
he was cooking their ass.
Technically, was supposed to be his senior year in high school.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He got a twin brother. I want to see what his twin brother game like.
He
said, where you going to school yet?
He won't turn 18 to the end of the season.
Who?
I mean, Cooper Flag won't turn 18 until
He
December.
won't turn 19. He's 18.
No, I mean he won't turn 19 to December.
No, I'm not discrediting his talent. I think he's one hell of a talent, and he worked over the NBA players and the tune up to get ready for the Olympics. He did. He was a monster out there. All I'm saying is, can we have him play one NBA season before we start comparing him to legends? We ain't talking about all-star. We're talking about legends.
But see, that's the thing, though, CC. With any sport, you got guys that's coming into these sports. They're garnering comparisons to legends and stuff based off skill set, based off size, based off IQ. I mean, they garnering them. They comparing them to legends. So I agree. It's unfair. It's unfair to a lot of these. It's unfair to a lot of these guys being crowned this and crowned that and everything. But you got to look at it this way too. When LeBron came out of high school, they crowned him the king. So I mean, they put these labels on them, and it's left up. Hey, it is unfair labels. Cooper Flag can get to the NBA, and they comparing him to Larry Bird, but he'll end up turning out like a Rick Mahorn or somebody. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out as an example, but that's what they comparing him to and everything. He can turn out to be a flop. But I like the way I like the way he looked, bro. Hey,
I like the way Cooper Flag looks. I like the way Cooper Flag looked when he was tuning up for Team USA. I just don't like them comparing Cooper Flag to Larry Bird when he got right now. He's playing against a bunch of guys that he's already better than. He's not coming into the NBA playing against guys that he's already better than. He's coming in playing against guys that are Hall of Famers already. He's not coming in better than the Joker. He's not. He's not. I mean,
he gonna be coming in at 18, though, ain't
he? Yeah, he coming in at 18. Won't be 19 to December.
Yeah.
So he gonna have.
So he's like coming in out of high school because he got put up a grade.
Right.
Okay.
But I mean, he gonna be a monster. I'm just like,
he's supposed to be in his senior. He's supposed to be graduating from high school next week. But he graduated first year in college, and the kid, he's a smart kid. 3.8, 3.9 grade point average. Smart kid.
Yeah, so he's gonna be able to figure things out on an intellectual level. He don't think the game better than a lot of people because he got the smarts to do so. He's not a dummy.
And he got the skill set. I mean, granted, he has not stepped foot on the NBA court. He is not. That's all I'm saying. He is not.
I like the narrative that he's coming in and he's gonna be one of the he gonna be a monster and he can be one of the greats to play this game. That might be better than naming a specific great.
But see, that's the thing, though. You got to look at it. When a lot of these guys came in, they drew comparisons to the greats. I mean, you just got to look. When they came in,
you know what?
They draw comparisons. They compare them to the great ones and stuff, man.
And you know what?
When Kobe came in and he started playing and stuff, they start comparing Kobe to Michael Jordan.
No, they didn't. I don't forget. No, they didn't.
I ain't say
they did.
I say
they were saying that was the second coming of Mike when Kobe came in. I remember that.
Yes.
I didn't agree with it, but I remember hearing that.
I can go a step further. I can go back to Chicago Ferg in high school when they had a guy who played with Kevin Garnett, they had a guy by the name of Ronnie Fields, who they say was the next coming of Jordan.
I remember that too.
They said Ronnie Fields was the next coming of Jordan.
They said Harold Miner was too.
Harold Miner, they called him Baby Jordan.
Yeah.
Harold Miner flopped. But that's what I'm saying. These guys, no, nothing.
Right, they get it. Sometimes they get it.
Theirs, no doing of their own. That's what the media is saying, that they say, hey, this is the next such and such. And that
Right,
puts
sometimes
pressure
they-
on these guys.
Right. Sometimes they get it right.
Then when they don't pan out, I
Sometimes
mean, you
they
can
get it
see
right,
count
sometimes they
probably
get it wrong.
on one hand, two hands, how many times they get it right. Like when they said LeBron, they called LeBron the king coming out of high school.
Right.
They knew everybody was gonna come at him every single night. Every veteran was gonna come at him every single night. Period. Like Bronny, they know everybody's gonna come at Bronny every night.
And then you had they get it right sometimes, then they get it dead wrong sometimes. Like dead wrong.
Yeah.
You got guys.
You can even go in football, man. How they say certain guys is gonna be the next such and such, and they turn out to be total. Hey, what you call the game? What you call it?
What's that?
What you call it? Some water. What you call it? They come turn out. They turn out to be that way, man.
Hey, but do y'all think that Dallas knew they was finna get that pick? That's why they traded Luka.
If we believe the conspiracy theories part of it, hell yeah.
Look, I'm like, ain't no way they just fell in line like that.
Hey,
ain't no such thing as no coincidence.
You know, Dino have. Hey, coach, wouldn't Dino have a conspiracy theory around that?
Absolutely, he would. Hey, it's just like, but going back to them getting it wrong.
What you gonna say, coach?
This is why we have a conspiracy theory. Did anybody see the balls?
No, you didn't see the balls. You just saw the envelopes.
That's my point.
Because
you think about it,
back in the day, it was like the lottery. It was like the lottery. You saw the balls come up. Yep.
Yeah, and they pull out a ball, and then, that was the deal.
Man, you so right.
Today's day, we see the commissioner, and he got them in the envelope already. With the 14th pick, the 14th pick is going to be so-and-so. And counting them all the way down. So that's what makes people think of the conspiracies, man.
Right.
Hey,
that's exactly why people think of that.
You make a good point.
Who knows? Dallas Mayor knew they was getting this from before.
Hey, you know what else?
Because if all the teams' names is in the little draft pool and stuff in the lottery machine, and then they pull one out, and you got them in all the machines and stuff, who's to say you may pick this team 2 or 3 times? They ball may come up a couple times. So that's why that's why you say it could be a theory behind it, conspiracy theory behind it and stuff, man.
Yeah, dude. Hey, if they can make those envelopes with them logos on it, why can't they just put them on balls and just put them in the big thing and just reach in and pull it out right in front of everybody?
Right.
Hey, man. Hey, you sit back and think. You remember back in the 80s, the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, and you wonder how could the Lakers and the Celtics get the top 2 picks? And they were 2 of the best teams in the NBA.
But it was done differently then. It was done differently then.
Should they go back saying, hey, you know what? Hey, should they? I might ask you guys this: should they make it an incentive? Hey, the teams that make the playoffs get a chance to go into the lottery. They may only get 1 ball or something, or they say every team that makes the playoffs get to pick from the top players and stuff. give you an incentive not to tank the season and try to make the playoffs.
They need to do
give you an
something,
incentive.
man.
Go the opposite. In other words, go the opposite direction.
No,
Yep.
Whoever win and get to pick number one.
no, no. I don't think so.
It's not gonna happen that way.
That's
but
not gonna happen. Just wishful thinking, but I'd like to see that
I don't
because you'll get more
Incentivize people
teams
and stuff.
trading out of that number one because they won't need the piece.
Yep. And you can just say, look at the NFL. Just say, like you said, Game, if the Eagles got the number one overall pick.
They didn't need a quarterback, so what they probably would have did was took Abdul Carter.
Or they would have took Travis.
Right.
They would have took somebody.
they
They
gotta
would have took Cam.
they gotta do something to discourage tanking
Right.
Yeah,
and all
they got-
that.
Now, hey, because
Or
you
go-
know what? Because
or
you
go-
think about it. You
Or
think about
go
it.
best record, pick first, worst record, pick second, second best record. You see how I'm counting it down? Go
Yeah.
top,
Right,
bottom,
right.
top, bottom.
I see how you picking it down.
Hey, you sit back and think about it.
It's almost like a bracket.
The Eagles won the Super Bowl, and the Chiefs finished second. So the Eagles would have got the first pick. Chiefs would have got the second pick.
No,
Then-
Chiefs get the third pick.
They
No,
would have got the
Chief-
third pick.
They would have got
the
the
last
third
place
pick.
team would have got the second pick.
Yeah.
And then
Okay,
Chiefs would've
so
got
so
the
the
third.
Titans would have got the second pick, right?
Right.
And then the Chiefs would have got the third pick. So the
and then
Titans,
whoever was right before the Titans would have got the fourth pick.
Right.
which was Cleveland.
Looking at the spot that Cleveland traded out of.
Cleveland.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then whoever was the
Uh-huh.
third best team would have got that next pick, 5 or whatever.
The
So-
NFL, I think.
So
the
so
NFL,
the Eagles would have picked, who would they pick? Abdul Carter, right? They would have probably
That's what I
bulked up
think.
their defense. They wouldn't
Yeah.
worry about that. So the second pick would have went to the Titans, and they still would have drafted Cam because they needed a quarterback.
Right.
Then the third pick would have went to the Chiefs, Travis Hunter, right?
No, I think they would have took Ashton Gentry.
I think Patrick
No.
Mahomes. Hey,
They need a running game. That's what they missing right now. A
Hey,
back.
the Chiefs would have took, if they had the third pick, they would have took Travis Hunter with their pick, man.
Nah, I don't think so. You don't.
I don't think so either. Because I, to be completely honest, I know Travis Hunter won the Heisman. He's he's good at both ends. But as far as pure receiver, I don't think he's the best pure receiver in the draft.
Right. And
So-
they need a running game more than they need anything right now. They missed that last year.
Well, they need a receiver. They
You
need
don't
a
think
receiver.
hold on. You don't think Travis Hunter the what?
I don't think he's the best straight up receiver in the draft.
Man, he won the goddamn Biletnikoff Award for the best receiver in college football.
He played both ways. He's a unicorn. But I'm talking about just straight receiver.
So that's why if I'm up there early, I'm taking him because he gonna help my defense and he can help my offense.
I'm gonna have
Because
some
if you
packages
think of
for
the Chiefs need more help on defense than they do on offense.
Mm-hmm.
They can't-
And if they picking an offensive player, I think they're picking a receiver or offensive lineman before they're picking a running back. Because the only reason why their running game suffers is because Pacheco got hurt.
Right,
They
but who's
got
to
it,
say he's
man.
coming back to what he was?
I think he will.
You
And
think
they
so?
had what's the other boy they had?
See, that's a different
Kareem
ball
Hunt.
game now because I don't
They
think
got
he is.
they
That's
went
why I
back in
said
and
running
picked up
back.
Kareem Hunt, and Kareem Hunt
No,
did a
but they
good
had
job.
somebody else before that. Rashid somebody.
That was a wide receiver, Rasheed Rice.
No, but they had another running back. I'll find it.
Shit, I know who you talking about.
Why did they move away from Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
He had mental health issues.
He still having health issues?
Man,
I know that.
No, he had mental health issues.
Oh,
mental health.
He had mental health issues. I think he had suffered from some form of PTSD.
Yeah, it was it would have been interesting though, man. It would have been
Yeah.
definitely interesting, but they need to penalize some of these NBA teams for definitely tanking, man, and everything. And
But I think the
Cooper Flag. I'm who got the first pick? Cooper Flag. Dallas got the first pick.
Mm-hmm.
Who got that second pick?
Hold on.
Who got that second pick? I know Dallas got that first.
Hold on.
Who got this?
You say Dallas got the first pick?
Yeah, they got the first pick.
It is Dallas Mavericks with the first pick. San Antonio Spurs.
Okay.
The second pick. The Philadelphia 76ers with the third pick. Charlotte pick 4. Utah pick 5. Washington pick 6. New Orleans pick 7. The Nets pick 8. Toronto picks 9. Houston picks 10 via Phoenix. Portland picks 11. The Bulls pick 12. The Hawks got Sacramento's pick 13. The dang old San Antonio Spurs got 14. So the Spurs got 2 picks in the top 15.
Mm.
And the Oklahoma City Thunder got the 15th pick via the Miami Heat.
Do they have do the Spurs did they identify a head coach to succeed Pop?
Yeah, the guy that they already got.
Yeah.
Was that the assistant? Was that Pop's number 1 assistant that's taking over the team? Okay.
So look at this. You got the Dallas Mavericks, the San Antonio Spurs, and the Philadelphia 76ers with the top 3 picks. All teams who, if they were completely healthy most of the season, would have more than likely been playoff teams.
Mm-hmm. You are correct, First Lady.
And they got the top 3 picks.
Yeah.
And the only team that I trust,
I ain't mad at it because the other teams that tanked, they don't deserve to be up there, man.
But you heard the thing. I don't think anybody really tanked. The play-in makes sure you don't tank.
I don't even think people, like you say, let's eliminate the play-in, period.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's helping because you're still getting the 10th seed team in there. And all you really, honestly, is...
Hey, the Utah Jazz had the worst record in the NBA. Where do they pick at in the draft lottery?
5.
They pick 5.
Yeah.
Not bad.
They pick 5.
Who you say pick second?
They pick 5 and then they pick 20, and then they pick 21. The San Antonio Spurs.
Ooh.
The Spurs pick second and they pick 14.
And Spurs had back-to-back Rookie of the Years too on their team, right?
Yep. And they got De'Aaron Fox.
Now that's where I would like to see Cooper Flag play right there.
San Antonio?
Yeah, I'd like to see him when Biama and what's the name go at it.
Castle.
Huh?
And Castle.
Nah, you know they point guard. They got from the Kings, or did he leave?
No, they got De'Aaron Fox. They also got Castle.
Okay.
From UConn.
Hey, that's good. I'd like to see that.
And the Spurs are the only team I really trust in the top 3 to actually develop their rookie coming out.
Yeah.
I don't trust Dallas and I don't trust Philadelphia.
It's the reputation Popovich has.
Yeah.
You know who
Who's
they
that?
gonna draft?
Who is that, Coach?
Malawat from Duke.
Who is that?
Malawat from Duke,
The guard?
the center.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Is
think about it.
that the African kid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remy don't want to play in the post. He want to play outside.
He want to play on the perimeter.
What frees him up to do that is to get somebody same
Let's go play
size,
inside.
same
Yep.
length that wants to play inside.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
I'm almost willing to bet that's who they're gonna pick.
That's a
But
fact.
they're guard heavy already.
Yeah. They got Castle, they got Fox. Got a couple other nice guards too.
They need somebody to protect the basket on defense and somebody that will clog up the middle on offense so they can do what they need to do with the other people that's also smart enough to move out and give people lanes.
So Wemby was rookie of the year 2 years ago. Castle was rookie of the year this year. So what do they do with Chris Paul?
He's a coach. Just gets
Player
paid as a
coach.
player.
He like a Udonis Haslam was, right,
Haslam.
CC?
He's Udonis
like-
Haslam.
He Udonis Haslam 2.0.
Right, he is. He
'Cause-
is
'cause-
coaching.
Because you think about it, your backcourt is De'Aaron Fox and Castle. That's your backcourt right there.
Right.
So yeah, you got your backcourt and stuff.
He is
Chris
coaching.
Paul-
He gonna run the second unit.
you know what? I think he'll probably come
Did he
in.
freeze?
Who? He'll probably come in and run the second unit, man.
Who? Chris Paul?
Yeah. Yeah,
Chris
he'll come
Paul
in
go-
and run the second unit.
Chris Paul gonna play 15 minutes a game.
Nah, you know what? He gonna play 16 minutes. He gonna squeak out 8 in the first half and 8 in the second half.
Right.
Nah, he gonna play anywhere between 14 and 16 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes per half.
He ain't playing in back-to-backs.
He was definitely not playing back to
They
back.
playing in back-to-backs.
He gonna get the veterans exemption for practice and stuff.
Right. He gonna be in practice. No. Chris Paul is going to be in practice. He gonna be riding a stationary bike in practice and gonna be telling De'Aaron Fox, okay, you do this here, you do that there, you do this here.
He gonna be on the sideline shooting free throws. And that in that device where you shoot the free throws and it go in there and kick it right back to you and stuff.
Right.
Damn, don't do it like that, dog.
That's what he gonna be doing, dog.
Chris Paul is not about the. He is not about the.
Chris Paul is just, he done served his time, man. He's 40 years old. He just gonna get his check, man. That's all he gonna do, man.
He coaching. He's Udonis Haslam.
he gonna get his little check and he gonna be good, man. $10 million is gonna help his wife stay out his hair. He get to do it. She get to do a little shopping and stuff. And he's set, man.
Chris Paul gonna be at every one of his little Chris's AAU games.
Yup. He gonna go to parent teachers conferences and stuff. Man. He ain't gonna be penalized.
Little Chris is Little Chris is playing basketball too. And hey, what did I say earlier? What did we say earlier? All this hype about these teams. At one point, OKC was up like 17, 18 points. Denver is up 40-38 in the second quarter. Oh, OKC is having a hard. Come on.
They can't. Hey man, Jokic just Jokic, man. He just do what he
OKC
do,
is having
man.
a hard time putting away. They're having a hard time putting away.
I told this dude at work. I told dude who I used to work with, man. Not at work, but dude I used to work with. He said that OKC, he an OKC fan. And he said OKC gonna win the series. He say, okay. I say, man, don't count Denver out, man. That's the heart of a champion. Can't count them brothers out. Period. Point blank.
I'm not trusting people who claim to be OKC fans.
Oh man, nah, you can't trust them.
Because I mean, were you a Seattle Supersonic fan?
What you say, CC?
Were you a Seattle Supersonic fan?
Who, me?
No, the person who said they're an OKC fan. Were they a Seattle Supersonic fan?
No, they wasn't.
So, like, what makes you an OKC fan?
Right. Now, see me, hey, I'm a Laker to the heart, but I used to like Sean Kemp and Gary. I used to like Seattle, man, with George Karl and them. I used to like them. And I thought that finals with them and the Bulls was going to be a lot better than what it was supposed to be and stuff, man. But when Jordan had to laugh when Gary Payton say, I want to shut Jordan down. You and everybody else that faced that man wanted to shut him down or stop him. That wasn't going to happen. That wasn't going to happen.
I was a Steph fan at Davidson. I like the way that brother played. And that goes, going back to that draft stuff we were talking about.
Uh-huh.
Talking about the draft report they got wrong.
Yeah.
Man, they said that he was only going to be a shooter. He would never be able to lead a team. He made a commercial out of it. He made a motivational commercial out of his draft report.
Man, you know what? And man, it's gonna be interesting. Hey, let's segue to a little bit of football before we slide out of here. We do our what the hell some more. Ravens, man. Oh my God. Darius Washington, man. Darius Washington suffers torn Achilles tendon after conditioning and stuff. That was the Ravens safety who played last year and everything, man. He suffered a torn Achilles. 25 years old, man. But it don't. I'm gonna tell you, it don't matter for real. I mean, I hate that the brother hurt himself, but hell, they drafted Malik Starks in the first round to play safety.
Y'all had a good draft.
So they drafted Malik Starks, number one safety in the country from out of Georgia. So I mean, I'm sad that Darius Washington hurt himself, man. Darius hurt himself, but you got Malik Starks, man. Hey, 6'1", 205. Hey, that's Malik Starks, 6'1", 205, compared to Darius Washington, 5'8", 180. Big difference on safety, man.
And I know I've gone a few seconds, but I wanted to throw this in before we got far away from basketball. The nerve of the New Orleans Pelicans to have Zion Williamson as their fucking spokesperson during the draft. You bastards been wanting to get rid of him for the last 2 years. Now you're going to have him sit up on stage and represent y'all for the draft lottery? Get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here. Hey, man. Also, I've been looking at a lot of the NFL stuff that's been going on and everything. Derek Carr officially retires. You think that served the Saints? You think that served the Saints right?
I know we ain't doing what the hell, but if that ain't a what the hell, and that's the Saints, that serves the Saints right. Because
shit, that can go as a what the hell, or I told you so. Didn't who was that said they said Derek Carr was gonna retire? The Saints didn't draft a quarterback, and then Derek Carr was gonna retire on them. Didn't a few of y'all say that?
Yeah.
So now the Saints are scrambling for a quarterback. Now what I'm hearing, what they say, now they trying to say the Saints should make a push for Rodgers. That's what the media people say again. Is Rodgers wouldn't even, hey man, you wouldn't be caught dead going down to New Orleans, man. But I mean, he'll be with what's his name? From the Eagles and from the Cowboys, the coordinator. What is the dude name? Who used to be the Kellen? Kellen Moore, right? Ain't he the head coach of the Saints now? They say they're gonna have to try to get them a quarterback, somebody that can lead them. They still got Dino boy Spencer Rattler.
Asshole.
What you say, CC?
Asshole.
Dino was hey. Am I the only one with what Dino hound Spencer Rattler last year, man?
Yeah, he was.
Yes, man. Dino boy Spencer Rattler is there, man. So and then they got
they still have no quarterback.
Tyler Shaw is there, man, out of Louisville, man. They second round pick. And then
like Jake, I said, they still have no quarterback.
And then they got Jake Hayner from Fresno State. And what you say, Coach? They what?
I'll tell you this
Still
much.
have no quarterback.
I tell you this much. Our quarterback room might not be great, but I take ours over there right about now.
Hey man, yeah, they hurting, boy. they hurt.
If you go into the season with Spencer Rattler as your starter and Tyler Shaw as your backup, shit. You
Alvin Kamara is gonna demand he's gonna demand a trade anyway.
You might as well get to the nearest beach and get ready to put 2 tires in the water.
Hey, man. Hey, gang.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, the Saints, man. What you think about Derek Carr retiring on the Saints and leaving them quarterback?
I start laughing. I'll start laughing like that's what you get. That's what you get.
Because didn't we all say this, right? We knew that Cam was gonna go 1, right?
Uh-huh.
I promise you, I'm telling y'all, if y'all have not watched the movie Draft Day, this is what happened. When the Saints didn't grab Shedeur, the one team that absolutely in the top 10 needed a quarterback, everything unraveled from that point.
Yes.
Everything unraveled from that point.
Hey,
at that point, motherfuckers trying to figure out what's wrong.
Right, everybody trying to figure out what's wrong.
Cleveland messed the whole draft up when they traded to Jacksonville, man.
That was the dumbest trade ever.
Hey man, now what's the name of the Saints? They call themselves being smart on day 2, and now they in a gigolo squeeze with a funky twist because they don't have a quarterback. And if they would have just picked up Shedeur,
explain this to me.
Second round of the draft, they would have been in good shape.
explain this to me, right?
Or better shape than they are now. Go ahead.
Okay. If I got the number 2 pick in the draft, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna trade my pick away.
Uh-huh.
And I trade down to 5, right?
Uh-huh.
And I don't pick somebody that wasn't gonna be there. Like, you could have still picked that same dude at 2.
Yep.
Like, like why
Yep.
if I'm gonna trade it, why am I trading down to 5?
If I'm gonna trade it, I'm gonna trade it down later on down the line.
I'm gonna trade it down the line. You gotta give me something else for it.
I'm gonna get your first this year. I'm gonna get your first next year, and I'm gonna get your second next year.
That's literally what happened in that movie Draft Day. Cleveland traded.
Cleveland messed it up, man.
They traded for the number 1 pick, and when they traded with Seattle for the number 1 pick, they got the next 3 year number. Seattle got the next 3 year number 1s.
And see,
Wow.
Seattle
in the movie draft, and I'm talking about in the movie Draft Day. That's what happened. So if you're gonna trade your top one, if you're gonna trade the number 2 pick, get some picks and some future. Like it gotta make sense. Like, you traded down 2 spots
Mm-hmm.
to pick a guy you could have just got it 2 and with nobody been arguing about it.
Yeah.
Hell,
Hey, man.
I think the guy that they picked would have been there later in the round.
Oh, Tyler Sharp, he would have been. Hey, who
Man,
from
I'm
New
telling you.
Orleans?
I'm a Louisville fan, man. I watched that kid all year. Second round, he is not. So they're gonna have to live with this basket of eggs they bought.
Now I'm talking about the number 5 pick.
No, I'm just worried about the quarterback that they got in their room. That motherfucking room is like it's a guest bedroom. Them motherfuckers ain't gonna be staying.
Mason Graham was their number 5 pick, the defensive tackle from Michigan. That was Cleveland number 5 pick.
So he wouldn't have been there later.
Yep, he would have been there at least to the 12th or 13th pick because Michigan, what's the name of the Dolphins with number 13 drafted the other defensive tackle from Michigan. So both the Michigan defensive tackles, you got Kenneth Grant, who went 13 to the Dolphins, and then you got Mason Graham that went 5 to Cleveland.
And
here's my thing.
What position did Abdul Carter play?
Abdul Carter played edge rusher.
So you mean to tell me
you don't want to put him on the other side of Myles Garrett and everything?
Right.
And then you could have still got your quarterback in the second round, man. You wanted Mason, you wanted Mason Graham, same defensive lineman over Abdul Carter.
It don't make sense.
None of it does.
Like, say what you want about anybody else that passed on should do.
That's why I say, what's the name of Kevin Stefanski is go get fired. He getting his ass fired at the end of this year.
Say what you want to say about anybody who passed on Shedeur Sanders.
And what's the general manager name for Cleveland?
I can't think of his name.
Stupid.
There you go. Dumbass.
Right.
His name
Andrew
is Dumas.
Andrew Berry. He's getting fired too.
Dumas
and I'm gonna tell you why they gonna get fired, man. Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski. Jimmy Haslam is the owner of the Cleveland Browns. He wanted Shador earlier. Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry was against it. They told the owner of the team, no, we're not going to pick him. No, we're not going to pick him. And then when they drafted Dylan Gabriel, that's okay, we go get our quarterback now. And when they drafted Dylan Gabriel, Jimmy Haslam said enough is enough.
Do what I told you to do.
And he put it, because at the end of the day, who has the final say so? It ain't Kevin Stefanski. It ain't Andrew Berry.
It's the man that writes your check.
That's it. Hey, Game. I gotta ask Game. Game. Hey, if Jerry Jones told you to pick this person in this round and you don't pick him, what's gonna happen?
Hey, you ain't gotta ask me. That's why Jerry don't let nobody do that shit. He do it himself. He ain't gotta run into that.
That's it. Hey, Jim Haslam wanted Shador. That was his pick. That was his favorite. That was his one he wanted. Listening to Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski. So that's why I say their days are numbered in Cleveland. Because
you know why?
Why?
Because Jimmy Haslam gonna start Shador because he the owner. They gonna do all that bullshit, and when it come time for the starters to come out, he gonna be like, "Look, this who you gonna start, or your ass is up out of here right now before the first game." I believe that's what's gonna happen. You was bold enough to tell me what you wanted to do. Now I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna do.
That way.
This what you gonna do. You gonna put who the F I want out there because this my shit.
Right.
And if you don't like it, you gonna pack your shit.
You gonna get up out of here. And I bet you that interim head coach who has the interim label is gonna play whoever I tell him to play. Right?
Man. Right. Up until I can get his daddy here.
If I'm Jimmy Haslam, soon as Shador showed up, I'd have walked up to him and said, "How you doing, starting quarterback?" You about to get the first shot. Damn, Dylan Gabriel and all the rest of them. You about to get the first shot because this my shit.
They just gotta perform. That's all you gotta do.
Yep.
And from what I'm hearing, they say he looked way better than Dylan Gabriel. And I mean, granted, it was rookie minicamp, but they say he looked way better than Dylan Gabriel, man.
Because the little clips that I saw, man, his balls were on time. Dylan Gabriel's was a little behind.
It was.
Which is gonna get your guy decapitated.
Get his head knocked off in the NFL.
Right.
Right.
And like you
that's
say,
for me, that's
Jimmy
the
Haslam,
biggest difference.
He got the final say so, Jimmy Haslam do, because like you say, that's his team. And Game had a good point. Jerry Jones don't let, I don't care what you say about Jerry. Every pick that the Cowboys made, Jerry Jones signed off on every pick. And he didn't make the call. He had somebody else make the call, but he said, "This is who we picking right here. This is who we picking." That's the difference between.
If he say, "Hell no, I want that one," that's what's done.
That's it. That's it. But Game.
This is a big toy. Do you know that in NFL these professional teams is owner's toy that he play with? You know what I'm talking about? That he or she play with.
Because a lot of these billionaire owners got other things that's generating the real revenue and stuff. Is Jerry Jones an oil guy?
He was before he bought the Cowboys. I don't know if he stayed off in it. You know what I mean? I can't say that.
Okay.
I know he owns some gas stations. I don't know if he actually. I know I
Of
read
course,
something about him
game.
owning some gas stations. Well,
Game. Of course, he's still on oil. What makes gas?
Oil.
Oil.
Shit.
Why sell the oil and go buy the gas?
Right. If you're gonna buy the gas, why not control them both?
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Jerry is he's probably one of the best businessman owners in professional sports. Period. Point
Shit,
blank, man.
That's working backwards. If I got the oil and I'm gonna sell gas, why am I gonna get rid of the oil to sell the gas when I already got the oil? That's working backwards.
Hey man, the NFL schedule is supposed to come out too, man. Monday Night Football kickoff is the Eagles and the Packers, and this is gonna be a good game because the Packers are the one that went to the league about the tush push, and they were the ones that put it up for a vote to eliminate the tush push. So it's gonna be
They
personal
should
Monday
push
night.
that mug all the way down the field.
hey, that would be messed up if they just tush push from everyone, every play, just tush push the whole down the field, everything yours. Tush
push the whole game.
Tush push the whole first possession, man, down the field. Hey man, but that's gonna be the week. When does the rest of the NFL schedule come out this week, right?
Yeah. I think
okay. They say Cam Ward was looking good in a training camp. Also, up in Minnesota, what's the name from Michigan? He was looking good. Travis, they say Travis looked good too, man. Jimmy Horn, Jimmy looked good too, running his routes down there in Carolina and stuff. But again, we talk about Carolina. And the big trade was when CD went over to the Cowboys and stuff. Not CD, but George Pickens over there in the Cowboys and stuff. So that tells you DK is the number one receiver. Well, he was already the number one receiver.
I would say this. I think the Steelers should be forbidden from picking wide receivers.
Yeah, you just trade and get your wide receiver. But now this opens up with Derek Carr retiring. This really opens up the Aaron Rodgers market a lot.
No, it don't.
No, it don't.
Aaron Rodgers ain't playing football, dude. If Aaron Rodgers was playing football, he would have made a decision way before now. Aaron Rodgers finna retire. I don't know why they even keep talking about it. If I'm a team right now, I wouldn't even answer his phone call. You've been out there all this time and you trying to hold people at limbo, boy, bye.
That's it. That's it.
The league don't need you, Aaron Rodgers. They don't need you.
Mm-mm.
So for him to be out there, I gotta talk it over and I gotta see what I need to do. No, we'll just make that decision for you. Bye.
Right.
At low prices. For life with pets, there's two with fancy.
Man.
People told us
I don't even know why they still talking about that dude.
They shouldn't be.
Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust
They
pizza.
shouldn't be.
Try one for the first time.
Man, I'm looking at the baseball game and these fucking MLB hypocrites.
Bring your A game when taking care of your sexual wellness and include
What they do now?
These lousy mother. They done removed the ban from Pete Rose.
And it's proven superior.
After he
I knew
died.
that they would do that after he died.
They done removed him from the permanently ineligible list. You lousy bastards.
Yeah, they simply said he wouldn't live to see it.
That's dirty, man.
That's dirty, man.
Him and Shoeless Joe Jackson.
That is dirty as hell.
It's a
man.
whole list though, man. The
Hey,
Major League Baseball commissioner ought to kill himself.
Is Bonds and Clemens still on that list?
Don't want to let him get.
They
his
probably
credits while
not.
he hurt, but finna make money off his name by putting him in.
Yep.
Man, if
That's
I was
crazy,
Pete
man.
Rose's family, boy, I'd be so hot right now.
Yeah.
They go wait till the man kill over, man. Wait till he transition out of here to say, hey, we're gonna lift the band off of him. You know what? Rob Manfred should have did that shit long time ago, man.
But you know what? I can't wait till I go meet with this dude with the Semi-Pro Baseball Hall of Fame. Because they're trying to get a grant from MLB to help build this building, you know, in Evansville, Indiana.
Right. Yeah.
And I got put on that. He asked me to be on the committee that's supposed to go with them to speak to this dude.
Hey, is Dave Todd on that committee too?
I don't know who else on there.
Okay.
But he asked me because I have been drafted and been through some of the baseball stuff. I said, yeah, man, I definitely. Man, I can't wait to go see this dude, man. I hope to God I get to go and get to sit in a room with this jackass.
Rob Manfred.
Yep. But
who was the committee before Rob Manfred? Was it Bart Giamatti?
Yep. But I'm gonna wait till after he approved
I think Bart Giamatti had a hard on for Pete Rose, man.
Man, I'm gonna wait till after he say yay or nay on this loan to build this building, and then I'm gonna change directions on his ass.
Shake him up.
Yeah, as soon as he say he gonna give us the money, then I'm gonna talk about his ass.
No, you know what? What was that Bud? Was that
It might have been Bud Selig.
Or was it Francis T. Vincent, aka Bart Giamatti?
All them make me sick.
I think Bart Giamatti had a hard on for Pete Rose, man.
Yeah.
And then
they did him dirty, bro. That's dirty.
And then Bud Selig, that dickhead, man. I think Bud Selig reinforced it, man. You know that, man? Bud Selig enforced it, man. That is unbelievable, man. Peter Uberoff. Yeah,
all of them, man. Everybody involved with this whole thing, it stinks.
Bud
absolutely stinks.
Between Bud Selig and Bart Giamatti, those are the two, man, right there.
It stinks.
Those are the two, man.
And that was my one to help. But I'm about to get off, man, before I get upset.
Hey, man, we gonna all get off, man, on that note, man. Hey, amazing episode of No Ball, No Glory. Tune in tomorrow as we talk more about football, what's going on in sports, what happened tonight, and chop it up tomorrow, man. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.